Hello everyone, and we are back at VEX Asia. Today is the second day and we are live here at the Marina Bay Sands. In this episode on digital solutions, we will look at 5 exhibitors who have solutions that are catered to your needs with regards to digitalization. So first up we have Autodesk. Hi, nice to meet you. Tell me more about yourself and describe your business briefly.
Well, pretty much what I do is I'm a technical specialist leader at Autodesk, and I look after a team of experts who talk to customers, whether it's government or private, where we offer professional solutions that enable them to do their work better. And essentially, what we're doing at Autodesk is if if you look at everything around you, it's difficult not to see aspects of what our technology actually touched. If you have coffee, if you took the train, if you turned on your air conditioner, all of those aspects are touched by technology. And I'm proud to say I'm connected with a company that has offered so much in terms of technology and doing things better.
So tell me some of the problems that Autodesk would like to help solve for clients today.
Well, it's inevitable that there's going to be more people living in cities, right? And we know that the realities that we face right now is we have less resources, less energy, less water, less cleaner air, right? Less time. Time's also a resource. So what we do at Autodesk is we provide tools for professionals uh, for them to be able to do their work better. Better engineers, better professionals, better manufacturers, better at everything so that we are able to address this essential problem of the inevitability of more and the reality of less. But through our solutions, there's opportunities of doing things better.
So maybe you would like to share with our viewers some of the solutions that Autodesk has for the clients.
Well, essentially what you're looking at here, if you look at our booth, we have different offerings for planning, for designing, and of course you have some other options there for building and operating. Essentially what we're doing is we're giving the professionals ways to address different problems that they face day to day so that they can make decisions faster. Take this wonderful example as one of the things that we can look at. Every time you do a project, it's always about making decisions, and it's making decisions, informed decisions, faster. So we're making it easier for people like Sagar, who's in my team as well, to make decisions, to visualize what the project's going to look like. If you're familiar with VR, maybe we can show them this part right there. Yeah. If you're familiar with VR, it always took so much to put on a VR goggle, right? We're partnering with companies like Acer, Apple, and other companies that you see here in the booth to be able to merge different kinds of technologies to provide an experience to make decisions faster. And what Sagar is doing is he's experiencing the project in virtual reality without having to put on any goggles right now.
That is pretty interesting. So beyond that, what can clients look for if they choose Autodesk?
Well, we've been in the business for over four decades now, 40 years, right? So, and I think with the millions of subscribers that we have, they can expect that we're going to continue to invest in making technology easier to access and making it easier for them to make decisions and convince different stakeholders faster so that projects will be delivered under budget, on time, and of course with sustainability in mind.
Sounds really interesting. So if you are interested, come on down to the Autodesk booth today to find out more. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for visiting us.
Thank you. And we are back at VEX Asia. So here we are at Dosa. Hi, nice to meet you. Tell me more about yourself and describe your business briefly.
Cool. Thank you, everyone. This is Edmund from Dosa. I'm the CEO of the company and the co-founder. What Dosa is about a procurement system that actually we help you to actually automate your whole entire workflow from end to end of your procurement. Even we also input the financing and payments to your own so-called system, and we also build on top of your accounting or ERP system so that we can connect and push over to your own accounting system as well.
That's interesting. Tell me more about the problems that Dosa can help tackle.
Thank you. So I just will go over to this board. You can see that there are three main parts that we want to actually focus on. The first part is about manual process. We realize that there's multiple transactions between just one transaction. There are multiple angle of manual processes. So with the manual processes, you will actually increase a lot of work on that. So on Dosa itself, we will help you to actually automate and digitalization of your manual process so that you're able to achieve a more efficiency and operational way. Another angle that we are looking at is about because of manual process, your data may not be actually in origination of it, which means data not at source. So when data is not at source, you may actually unable to analyze a good data information. So with the analytics of the informations, we will help you to analyze your data when we are able to digitalize that. Another angle is that we realize that in a lot of SME, because of the data itself not sufficient, you're unable to get financing or your cost of fund or financing may be higher. So with our information that we put in data as source as well, you can trigger financing and payments through our platforms, which means we bring the banks to you. We bring the FIs to you as well. So that's what we do.
These problems sound really serious. So what solution do you have for our clients with regards to these problems?
Allow me to bring over to this screen, all right? So I just want to quickly run through a bit of our platforms. You can see that it's a online cloud platforms that allows you to do that. Let me just introduce a quick one about request for quote. Example, this is a collaborative trade platform, which means we bring the suppliers and the buyers together. When request for quote itself, you're able to actually channel all the information and put it in the information and write what are the, can you scroll out a bit? Yeah, so on this, you can actually start to trigger how many suppliers that you want to request for quotes. So example, today you have many suppliers that in the platforms, I will want to actually add on these suppliers. Then after that, once you add on the suppliers, you can start to actually look into your things that you want to buy. With the thing you want to buy, actually you are able to actually start to actually connect with all your suppliers and we can start to do the comparison of your so-called request for quote when the suppliers coming in. There's another improvement that we have is about not connected suppliers. We realize that not connected suppliers, you also want to digitalize the information. So we allow that not connected suppliers in the platform able to trigger requests for quote through email on the angle. So that is one of the collaborations of the platforms that we have. Another angle that you can look at is about claims. Because today we are in the built environment. So built environment, you always handle with progress claim. So one of the claims that you have, example, today you want to send a work to your subcontractors. So the subcontractor works you can actually handle because we're not just a purchasing system, we're able to handle work requests as well. So with the work itself, you can put it in. Can you just scroll down on that? There were numbers of retention sum and caps, all information that put it in so that you can actually handle that. And also another angles that you can put in. So usually we put in a Excel format. So the Excel itself, you can actually upload in a CSV form. With the CSV form, you can see that all the information will be actually recorded inside there. So with the information of the work that you have, actually you can, then the subcontractors can claim from you. So let's go into the subcontractors angle. Yep. So when the subcontractors receive this so-called progress claim, they were able to issue a progress claim to you as a main con. So when you receive as a main con, you are able to receive the information of that so-called the work itself. And also all the information will be recorded inside there, whether is there an advance payment, there is bad charges or anything, and your claim history as well. How many claims that you have claimed for this particular work, and at the same time, you can also view the information and you start to actually view the claims itself. Let's scroll down a bit. Yep. So what are the response of these particular claims at the same time? Maybe at the same time, the information, whether is it testable, non-testable, and also because of the work claims in a built environment is very complex. So in fact, we are putting in the whole entire digitalization inside this platform called Dosa Connects. And also you can able to actually have your workspace of your the claims that your subcon have claimed, and also what are the certified claims that from your QS information. At the same time, let's scroll down also. Yep. Yeah, and after that, there will be multiple work orders because sometimes your work requires some variation. So this allows you to do variation. And also sometimes you receive goods from the site. We call it the material on site. You are able to actually handle your material on site. And also, yep. And also another angle is that we realize that there's retention sum, you have a deposit and all these things. You can actually start to release your payments on that. So in a nutshell, this whole entire claims of a supplier work and subcontractor works, actually it is a one-stop shop for your claims itself. And there are multiple documents that you can see here. And I believe that this document is very familiar for all of our main cons or the QS. You can see that all the cumulative information will be inside there. All right, thank you.
Wow, that sounds really, really comprehensive. So finally, what do you have to say to our clients why they should choose Dosa today?
All right, thank you. Let me bring it over to this screen. You can see that over here, we are not just a solution, we are a collaborative trade platforms. With these collaborative trade platforms, you can see that there are a few angles that we are looking at. First of all, we help you to handle your project, budgeting, forecasting information. All right, and we understand that the platform itself not just cater for purchasing, we also handle your contracts, which means your drawdown contracts, your information, your certification of claims, all will be digitalization on that angle. So what we do is we help you in terms of your operational flow, we improve your efficiency. Then after, with the operational and efficiency, we want to help you in terms of your payments. The platform currently connected to all the local banks, and also you can trigger payments directly through the platforms and even financing. And what we do is we also one of the SG TradeX so-called initiative. We are the Green Trade Finance pipe to push over to SG TradeX pipe. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. So come on down to the Dosa booth today to find out more. Thank you. And we are back at BEX Asia. Now we are at Procore Technologies, who would like to share with us their digital solutions. Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi.
Tell me more about yourself and describe your business briefly.
Okay, my name is EJ. I'm the product consultant for Procore Technologies. So we have been here for about 2 years already. 2 years already, and we started our Singapore office just last year. So we have about 20 over packs already in Singapore. We are taking care of the entire Asia region. So what we have here is actually a Procore. It's actually a construction collaboration platform. Treat it as your Grab app for construction. So we do everything with regards to construction. So we have our web version as well as our mobile version. So on our mobile version, we have our Android, Apple, it's all within here and it's offline capable. All right, so you can handle everything within your mobile phone, within your iPad, everything is capable within the mobile. So moving on, if I were to show the screen later on, over here, so this is where you have all your projects loaded in, everything, whether it's in construction, whether it's in DLP, whether it's in tendering, you can load everything inside here within your project. So with that, actually you can have, say for example, I go into high-rise building, you can have this as your project directory, all right? And then all your key milestone dates over here, your key milestone dates. And then you have your project overview on each of the individual tool. We go by a traffic light system where it will give you like anything outstanding, it will be red color, anything or coming to due is yellow color, and not due yet is green color. So you have this over here as well. And of course, every day when you log in into our system, you have this My Open Items where items that is due to you. So we have that in every other of your projects. So you can have this as part of your key tracking process to enhance the effectiveness of your project tracking, and hence it reduce all your time, delay, and so on. Okay, so moving on with that data, you can actually have a dashboard as well. So you will see here, there's a dashboard that is automatically generated. So once you have your template set for one only, the data keeps on updating once you have any update to the data. So meaning to say that anybody within the world, say if you have stakeholders from overseas, not in Singapore, you have stakeholders from the United States, so they can just log into Procore and they can see all the project updates instantly with this dashboard. And with that, actually, we offer another solution, is that with the Procore Analytics, they actually enhance your data even further. You can get your data, slice and dice the data, you know, like your dollar per square foot, your trends, and so on, your trends and top users, for example, and projects. and so on. So you can have all this as a part of a solution for Power BI, from Power BI and the Procore Data Analytics, and you can have that as part of it as well. Back to you.
That sounds pretty comprehensive. Maybe you can share with us why should clients choose Procore Technologies? Because this is something that I believe other firms have also been doing. So what makes your firm stand out?
Okay, so what our firm stands out is that we offer 3 unlimited. Unlimited user, unlimited storage, and unlimited support. What does this mean? Meaning we encourage collaboration between all your stakeholders. You name it, your owners, your clients, your contractors, your subcontractors, your vendors, everybody. As long as they load into Procore, we offer that platform for you to collaborate. And the other thing is that unlimited storage. Because we have unlimited user, and we want the data that you store inside to be all used by the single source of truth as your data. So all this will become unlimited storage for you. You can store anything within Procore, right? And unlimited support. What does it mean? Unlimited support means that any users, as long as they are in Procore, they can reach out to the support 24/7, and they can share live screen with the support team. They can know what are your issues and resolve it from them as well. So this is one of the key standout features that we have. Back to you.
That sounds really interesting. Thank you for sharing. So if you are interested to find out more about what Procore Technologies can offer, please come on down to their booth and take a look. Thank you. Thanks. And we are back live here at BEX Asia. Now we are at MCC Singapore to hear about some of the digital solutions that they have for us. Hi, nice to meet you. Tell me more about yourself and describe your business briefly.
Hi, we are MCC Singapore. We are have a wide range of businesses from developer, main contractor, specialist subcon, urban development, as well as civil engineering. Yeah.
So tell me some of the problems that MCC Singapore would like to help tackle.
Oh, okay. Before I come to the problem, maybe I can show MCC footprint, our global presence from Beijing and Singapore and the rest of the world. Yeah. Then these are the current projects mapped in the whole Singapore. Yeah.
That's really interesting. So what are some of the problems that you would like to help tackle?
Since we have so many projects, it is very hard for centralized to see all the data together. So with our CEO leadership, Mr. Tan Tzu Yong, then we come up with this smart construction dashboard. Let me turn on this. Yeah, okay. So this is a smart construction site that what you're seeing here is actually live on site, and we can choose the camera on another camera view. It takes the live internet. So from here what you can see is we have all the data for this particular site. Then air quality, environment, noise pollution, and solid waste and all this. Yeah? All this data consolidated and then being displayed here. Let me go back. Yeah. So and then what has been done today? So these are the consolidated from different departments. When they submit their data or the form into here, then we will see all this consolidated together. So other thing will be maybe manpower. We can also see how many site staff going in and out from the site. Yeah. And the rest of this.
That sounds like an interesting dashboard that you have here.
Yeah, it's a quite interesting dashboard. So, but it needs internet connection. Yeah.
Okay. I have also noticed that you have other technologies as well, including this 3D scanner thing. So how does it work?
Laser scanning. Nila, can we run this? Yeah. So this will scan the whole, let's say we do a demonstration here. Miss Nila, our colleague, he will run this laser scanning. And as you can see, this is turning. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is actually scanning the site now. It will run 360 and another site. So after this, then the result, after we process the result, we will be able to see is here. Okay. So these are the results that come out after scanning at this environment here. Yeah. So these are the point cloud data, point by point, millions of points, and also it comes with the photo, which exactly taken at the same location.
Ah, that's really interesting. So it's like a live 3D scanner.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And what about the? Yes.
Not only we can scan here, but let me see. Okay. Yeah. So this is what we do on the on the site. LTA project, we scan, we ensure the constructability of this accurate, and as well as follow our models. Yeah. So LTA projects. This is Targo substation. Yeah. Some of the condo residential. And interestingly, we know that show flat after a few years we're going to tear it down. So what we're going to do is we want to scan the whole thing and preserve it for our future reference. Yeah. Okay.
So it has a very wide range of users. I have also noticed that you have this cool looking dog here.
Product pet robot. We are still on research on this. So we will mount this scanner to here, and then it will run the site. So there are some improvements that we need to do on this is we have to make it waterproof, weatherproof, and automatically run, because currently it's controlled by my colleague to move around. Yeah. So still have long way for us to improve. Yeah.
It is really, really interesting and intimidating. So lastly, can you tell us why should clients choose MCC Singapore? What can you offer that is different and unique?
Okay. So we have wide range of caliber and staff range from architects, engineers, all the way to service center to provide for homeowners. So we are doing one-stop solution from start to the end.
That is really interesting. So if you are interested to look at this RoboDog and you want to find out more about MCC Singapore, come on down to their booth today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. And welcome back to VEX Asia. Now we are at the final booth, SoftwareOne. Hi, nice to meet you. Can you tell me more about yourself and describe your business briefly?
Sure. Thanks. So I'm John from SoftwareOne. I'm leading the sales in Singapore. So what we do at SoftwareOne, we are providing this common collaboration platform for the AEC industry, whereby all the developers, consultants, as well as contractors can come on board on the same stage to collaborate better in terms of the projects. So we are providing a solution that can help facilitate from the planning design stage, construction, all the way to finally operation. Yeah, so this is where we are, because we identify there are a lot of loopholes, a lot of disconnection in the industry. Information is all over the place, so we're trying to see how we can capture all this data to help enhance the productivity in the industry itself. Yeah.
That's interesting. So what are some of the key problems that SoftwareOne can help tackle?
So one of the key problems, definitely, I say every organization, every player, whether you're a consultant, you're a developer, you probably have your own set of tools, whether it's Excel, whether it's PDF, design tools. When you're working with the other group of party, like a consultant, they have their own set of tools as well. So the problem now in the industry is that all these tools are not talking to each other. So it becomes very difficult, especially when, from the building owner perspective, right? How are you going to do the maintenance? How are you going to trace whether, once the building is completed, how are you going to get the replacement parts? That all becomes a big issue. So this is where we're trying to work together to help solve this issue. Yeah.
So can you tell us more about the solutions that SoftwareOne has to offer?
Sure. So maybe easier for me to explain when we go to over there for the diagram. Yep. So what you see here is what I mentioned earlier about how from the planning design stage, whether you are having the BIM drawings, whether 0D, 2D, we can convert it to the 5D element. To the construction stage, where you can even manage things like your safety management. And finally, on the operational side, where you have things like facility management, how you manage all the true digital twin type of approach that we are talking about. Yeah.
So it is a one-stop comprehensive platform for. I see. So, what is unique about the solution that SoftwareOne has to offer?
So one of the key unique factor is that we are enterprise solution. So like I say, in the construction industry, there are not only just engineers. In your company, you have your finance team, you have your HR team. So what we are providing is platform such that the whole organization, be it once you're in the built environment, you will be able to use this platform. Like how you can see from here, you have your bid management, you have your quantity takeoff, estimation. So really, doesn't discriminate in terms of what your role is in the organization. You'll be able to plug yourself, contribute to the data in the whole organization, in the platform.
I actually noticed that there's this 5D simulation. Can you tell us more about it?
Great that you spot that, 5D simulation. So how we define 5D, in fact in the industry there are different definitions. So how we define 5D is that, of course, 2D is your drawings, your 3D or 3D drawings, your BIM. 4D is a cost factor, and finally the 5D is on the time. So cost and time being integrated together. So whenever, let's say, there's any changes in the industry, for instance, there's a delay in shipment of the cement from China due to a lockdown, the AI will be able to do a forecast to tell you what is it going to impact in terms of entire project timeline and cost. Yeah, so you have a real-time update with the AI capability to help you plan and design and make decisions better and faster. Yeah.
That is really interesting. So if you are interested to find out more about what SoftwareOne can offer, come on down to their booth today to find out more. And with that, that is the end of our episode 5 on digital solutions. I will see you later for the next episode. Thank you.